Zoom zoom, flap flap, it's time for a riveting adventure. Little ones, are you ready to meet Freddy, the frog who dreamed of soaring through the sky? Let's hop to it. Freddy was a small green frog who lived in a cozy pond. He loved to splash and play, but something was missing. Every day, he'd watch the birds zoom overhead and think, gosh, wouldn't it be swell to fly? Freddy was tired of hopping around all day. He wanted to feel the wind in his face and see the world from up high. One sunny morning, Freddy decided enough was enough. Today's the day I learned to fly, he croaked with determination. He gathered some big, leafy pond plants and stuck them to his arms with sticky pond goop. Flap, flap, flap. He waved his new wings as fast as he could. Can you flap your arms like Freddy? That's it. Faster, faster. But oh no matter how hard he flapped, his webbed feet stayed firmly on the ground. Plop. Undeterred, our brave frog friend had another idea. He found a bunch of colorful balloons floating nearby. These will surely do the trick. Freddy tied them to his waist and, boing, up he went. Whee! He shouted as he bounced higher and higher. But a gust of wind caught the balloons, sending poor Freddy spinning like a dizzy dragonfly. Whoa, down he came with a splashy kerplunk. Freddy wasn't about to give up. He folded some lily pads into paper planes and perched on top. Third time's the charm, he declared. With a mighty leap, he sailed through the air for about 3 seconds. Then whoosh, he nosedived right into a clump of reeds. Ribbit, he sighed, feeling a bit deflated. Just then, a tiny light caught Freddy's eye. Zoom zoom. It was Sparky, a firefly with a shiny jetpack. Hey there, froggy friend, Sparky buzzed. Looks like you could use a lift. Freddy's eyes lit up brighter than Sparky's tail. Oh boy, would I ever. In a flash, Sparky scooped up Freddy, and they blasted off into the sky. Hang on tight. Sparky laughed as they zoomed over the sparkling pond. Freddy's heart raced with excitement. They swooped and swirled through fluffy clouds, leaving trails of giggles behind them. Suddenly, Sparky spotted a field of flowers below. Watch this. He winked. Zoom, zoom, zoom. They dove down, skimming just above the petals. Can you make a whooshing sound like Freddy and Sparky zooming by? That's perfect. But their flower flyby stirred up a cloud of sleepy bees. Achoo, achoo. The bees sneezed in surprise, creating a buzzing tornado. Sparky revved his jetpack to maximum power. Hold on, Freddy, we're going turbo. They shot straight up, leaving the sneezing bees far behind. Higher and higher they climbed, until they could see the whole forest spread out like a green carpet below. Wowee, Freddy gasped. I've never seen anything so amazing. Sparky grinned. You ain't seen nothing yet, buddy. How about some fancy flying? And with that, they launched into the most spectacular show ever seen. Loop-de-loops that made Freddy's tummy tickle. Corkscrew spins that left them delightfully dizzy. They even surfed on a puffy cloud, leaving froggy footprints in the fluff. Can you spin around like Freddy and Sparky? Isn't that fun? As they zoomed toward the tall mountain, Sparky had an idea. Hey Freddy, want to try something really wild? Freddy nodded eagerly. You bet. With a mischievous twinkle in his eye, Sparky flipped upside down. Now Freddy was hanging on for dear life, looking up at the ground far below. Yikes, he croaked, but he couldn't stop giggling. They zipped between pointy mountain peaks, playing a game of aerial tag with curious eagles. Freddy waved hello to some very confused mountain goats as they whizzed by. This is the best day ever, he cheered, as the sun began to set, painting the sky in beautiful oranges and pinks. Sparky steered them back towards the pond. Time to head home, little buddy, he said. Freddy felt a tiny pang of sadness, but he was also getting pretty tired from all the excitement. They touched down gently on Freddy's favorite lily pad. Thanks for the amazing ride, Sparky, Freddy said, giving his new friend a big hug. Anytime, pal, Sparky replied. Just give me a buzz if you ever want to go flying again. And with a final zoom zoom, the firefly jetted off into the twilight. Freddie settled onto his cozy lily pad, feeling happier than he'd ever been. He realized that while flying was absolutely incredible, there was something special about being a frog too. He could still have plenty of adventures right here in the pond, hopping and swimming to his heart's content. As the stars began to twinkle overhead, Freddie let out a contented yawn. He'd had quite the day. Now the frog rests on his favorite lily pad, and it's time for you to rest too, little ones. Sweet dreams of magical adventures, and remember, sometimes the most wonderful journeys happen right where you are. Ribbit, ribbit, and good night.